It's amazing how much plastic trim you can find on some cars, and so is the case with this W211 E500 with the panoramic roof. We've got plastic trim around all this glass, around these solar panels, all over the place. And look at how faded it is. Of course, it's a 20-year-old car, and this gets a lot of UV up here on the roof. So we're going to do a comparison test here. We're going to put my Miracle Protectant on this one here, and the one next to it will put a well-known ceramic trim coat. I found on these narrow strips of plastic, sometimes it's better to just apply it with a brush, paintbrush, because you've got glass on both sides, or metal and glass, and then you have to wipe it and buff it dry after you've spilled it everywhere. But watch how nice this goes on this plastic with a brush. And I can put it on thick because I'm going to let this just sit overnight with a thick coat. Then I'll come back tomorrow and buff it. This way I can minimize how much I'm actually getting on the glass panel. Okay, I think you've seen enough of how I'm going to apply this. I'll go off camera now and finish this up, and then we'll come back and apply its competition. Now on this section right here, I'm going to use ceramic trim coat. This is one of the popular brands out there. It does not come in a liquid. It comes in wipes that are sealed from the factory. So we're going to pull the wipe out, which is damp, with whatever product they have on there, and we're going to fold this over kind of small like this, and then we're going to wipe it down in here. And they say in their instructions to just buff off any excess that you get on the glass. So you can kind of fold this enough so that you can get a good coat on this. I'm going to rub it and make sure I get in this little crack here too. So okay, and then they say just buff the excess off the glass. So now let's take a close look. This is a section with my Miracle Protectant that I'm going to just let sit on there, and then this is a section with the ceramic trim coat. Now here's a plastic piece I've had a lot of trouble with over the years, trying to get these to look nice. I remember one time I just repainted it with a plastic paint, because no matter what protectant I'd put on it, it would always come back this weird gray color. I don't know what they use in this plastic, but these covers on these wiper mechanisms can get real ugly. So we're going to do the test on this. We'll put the ceramic coating on this section here, and then we'll put the Miracle Protectant on the other side. Now let's take the wipe from the ceramic. Okay, I'll stop. I'm going to leave a little spot between the two so that you can see the difference. All right, we're going to just leave it wet like that. And now we'll go with the other side. All right, ceramic coat, Miracle Protectant. We're going to let those sit. Of course, there's different ways to apply the Miracle Protectant. If you have a big flat surface, a nice soft rag works fine. But if you have a plastic piece with a lot of cutouts and ridges, I found it's better to use a nice soft bristle paintbrush to apply the protectant. It's like this. You can put it on real thin and just leave it, and come back and buff it maybe after a day to get any excess off. But this makes a nice applicator, minimizes the amount of spillage, and also reduces the overall usage of the product. It's amazing how far this protectant can go, because it can be applied thin like this and still give you some amazing and lasting results. So I want to figure out a way to accelerate time and weather. So what I decided to do is come in here and spray this cover on the wipers with some glass cleaner. But look at the difference between the side with the ceramic and the side with the Miracle Protectant. Let's spray some more on there so you can see what's happening. It's just running off the side with the Miracle Protectant and holding on to the ceramic side. Now what we're going to do is dump a bunch of water on it and let it sit overnight and see what they look like. But isn't that amazing? Look at the difference. Okay, let's call this a week of rain. We're going to pour the entire gallon of water on it and report back tomorrow. It's the next day, and I did drive in light rain. You can clearly see the water beating up on the Miracle Protectant. Now we'll move back down to the piece we put the ceramic on. No water beating, and we're starting to get a little bit of gray color just within one day. I'm back. It's been about a week since we hit this thing with window cleaner and a bunch of water, and I've just let it sit. The ceramic trim coat is on the left, my Miracle penetrant's on the right, and you can definitely see a difference. I mean, there's no question about it. Let's look at this a little bit closer. The ceramic trim coat definitely stays shiny, and you have to be careful where you put it, because if you wipe it on something you don't want shiny, it's going to get shiny. See right there where the wiper arm is. But notice it started to deteriorate a little bit from the cleaner I applied to it. Then you look over here at the Miracle Protectant, and it's totally different. So maybe there is a place for ceramic trim coat if you have hard, relatively new plastic and you don't mind it being super shiny. Let's talk about the nature of ceramic trim coat. I think the key is in this word right here, coat. You need to understand this if you're going to use it. This is a coating, where this is a penetrant. So there's a very marked difference between the two and what you intend to do with them. Now, this is a front plastic piece off a W123 under the grill shell, and it's really in bad shape. It's, you know, got a lot of UV deterioration in the plastic, and I found that trim coat does not work well on old, dried, weathered plastic that's got some porosity to it. You can see here, this is what it looked like originally. This is the trim coat here. It's obviously a coating, but look over here at the protectant. It's not hard, and I did this, you know, a couple weeks ago. So you can see that it's not real consistent in its application because of the deterioration of the plastic here. So I don't recommend trim coat on this old stuff. You'll find that you can put multiple coats on it, but you have to be aware there's a potential problem in doing that. And let me explain. This is what happens when this dries. If this were a protectant, this wipe would still be soft. But look at that, it's hard. So what's embedded in here, I do not believe is some sort of magic formula of ceramic dust. I don't know. When I first heard about the ceramic wax and the ceramic trim coating, I really wondered what were they putting there? Ground up ceramic dishes? I know there's some chemistry involved here, but I believe that what you're looking at here is a very super thin resin. Okay, this is a resin. And when you wipe it on something, it's going to dry like a resin. If you put multiple coats on it, it's going to dry like a clear coat. And what do you think happens to clear coat over a long period of time that's been, you know, haphazardly applied? So you need to be aware of that when you use this trim coat. Don't get it on your glass. If you let it dry, it gets scummy. You know, wherever you put this, it's going to dry, and it's going to dry shiny, okay? Like I said, if you like your hard plastic on your vehicle to look shiny, this might be fine. I'm not sure how this is going to hold up or what it's going to take to get it off. Now on my wiper cover over that you just saw, I've got to get that off. You know, how am I going to get that coating off? I may have to use some lacquer thinner, some acetone, whatever, to get that off so I can apply the protectant here so it looks consistent. I like the original look, the soft look. I don't personally like the shiny look. You could probably go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy a pint of high quality polyurethane clear and get the proper thinner and thin it out like water and brush that on, and you would have a trim coat that would dry hard and shiny. There's a number of other examples I can show you in the difference between these two. I think the important thing to remember is that this is a plastic trim coat. It's not a rubber trim coat. It's not a vinyl trim coat. It's hard plastic trim coat. This protectant can be applied to rubber, plastic, and vinyl. In doing this comparative test for you, I've got a little bit of a problem now. I tried to wipe off that ceramic trim coat with lacquer thinner. I couldn't even get it off the arm there where I accidentally wiped it with the wipe. So I'm going to warn you, if you're going to use ceramic trim coat, be very careful what you get it on. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that part look good again. After I went off camera, I just had to fix this. And I tried like crazy to get the trim coat off and realized the only way I was going to be able to fix this was to apply trim coat to the whole thing. So I used the lacquer thinner to clean off the protectant on the right side and then came back and coated everything, including these arms, with ceramic trim coat. Now, I'm not particularly happy with this repair. I'm not happy with the fact that I kind of messed up this part. Maybe some of you know why I'm not particularly happy with the results that you see here.